My name is Emily Martin. I'm a PhD student at the University of Idaho, and I work with rattlesnakes in Wyoming. It's sort of the west central Wyoming. It's the base of the Wind River Range. We work in Sinks Canyon State Park. This part of our project is particularly interested in translocation. So if a rattlesnake gets into an area where it can't stay, so if it's on a hiking trail or in a parking lot, often those animals get moved to other places. And the goal of this project is to assess what the outcomes are. So what happens to the snake? Does it come back? Does it continue to pose a problem? Does it die? All these are questions that we're tackling with this project. So to answer our questions, we implant the VHF transmitters, and then those transmitters emit a radio frequency that allows us to collect location data, behavioral data, what these snakes are up to, where they're moving, how survival is going for them after translocation. And then we'll take all of that data and then we'll assess, are these animals losing weight? Do they come back to their capture location? Is their movement comparable to animals that have not been translocated in the same ecosystem? This animal gets itself into trouble and then we, drive it out to the end of the park and we let it go. And the park is really open and interested in finding solutions that sort of balance visitor enjoyment of the park, but then also survival of the snakes. I would say it's probably 60% of the time you hear the rattle before you make visual contact with the animal. Sometimes they'll kind of get upset, and then we put them into a pillowcase in a bucket. The pillowcase gets knotted up, and then the lid goes on the bucket. So we've got a 2-point containment system. So they get their color code, they get measured. If it's not getting a VHF transmitter, it goes back in the bucket and we put it back exactly where we caught it. It's really important for the sake of the study to be able to assess movement that we're putting them right back where they need to be. So translocating prairie rattlesnakes in this habitat outside of their home range increases mortality. These animals experience weight loss and they move around their landscape, around their habitat in really profoundly different ways from non-translocated snakes. And in terms of snake individual outcomes, if you translocate a snake within its home range, they do leagues better. And so likely that's going to be something that we recommend for the park.